Time for this month's Q&A. First question is, if, like in the Blues Brothers, Bones got released from jail and had to put the band back together, where would he find Raj and Phil? What kind of car would he use to do it? Okay. So I've thought about this, and if I was giving you the boring, normal, serious answer, it would be that I'd probably find them both at work in schools, and I'd probably use the band van. But you don't want that kind of answer. I figured you want something a little bit more interesting, and so I let my imagination run wild. The car I would use would be the car that uses in Smokey and the Bandit. Nice fast car. Then I've thought about this as well. Where would they be? Now, without my guiding force, they probably would have left the path of music and they might have pursued some of their other interests, and they're both very interested in physics. So I figured they'd both got a job at the Hadron Collider. So I'd basically rip up to the Hadron Collider and be, lads, getting a band back together. They'd jump in the fast car and we'd drive off into the sunset and make more riffs. So there you go. That's what would happen if I got out of jail.
Alright, so this question is, what do you wish you could do as a band but can't due to limiting factors? I'd probably say fire a bassist.
If you could do some music for an advert, what would be the perfect product and mom song combo? Good question. I would use main ads to advertise Cravendale milk.
Cravendale tastes so good.
Because it's in the song, right?
The cows want it back.
The only problem I could foresee is an ethical one, as what with Bones and Raj being both vegan. But we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. When the contract comes through.
Your dream band photo shoot or video idea. It could be anything. I have a real desire to do a photo shoot or film a video in like the Amazon jungle. I may have talked about this before actually. It could be a kind of an Indiana Jones stroke Tomb Raider-esque kind of thing with, us like kind of swinging across vines, crossing rope bridges and sort of discovering ancient tombs. That would be a really cool photo shoot and video, I guess, for a song as well. So yeah, that's what I'd do. Bit kind of adventurous.
Okay, what would be your perfect festival lineup, dead or alive, and location? Right, I've had a bit of a think about this. I've decided to go for like a classic rock day and like a Stone of Doom day. So here we go. So classic rock day, I would have Jimi Hendrix headlining. And I'd have Led Zeppelin on the bill, I'd have Rory Gallagher on the bill, I'd have Status Quo on the bill, I'd have Free on the bill, I'd have Deep Purple on the bill, I would also have ZZ Top on the bill, but I don't have a clue whereabouts they come during the day, but definitely Jimi Hendrix headlining. That's that. Stoner Doom Day, I would have Black Sabbath headlining that day, and then I'd have Down and Elder and Graveyard and The Sword and Sleep, and I'd also sneak Marissa Molasses on just to open the day up, definitely. Location, I suppose my favourite festival that I've ever played was Bloodstock, so if we could have all of that on Bloodstock please, that'd be amazing. Thank you very much.
What is your best mom moment? I would probably say those moments in practice when we're jamming a song and someone comes up with an idea and spontaneously just adds it in while we're meant to be playing through a song, when we're writing, and it just kind of comes out. As a musician, I pretty much live for that, and I think that is probably the best thing about being in a band.
What is your honest opinion on this cover song, and what song would you want them to cover? So the link that he provided in this was to the Toya Wilcox and Robert Fripp videos that they've been making recently on YouTube. If you haven't seen them, you kind of need to watch them.
Hey, I'm a trouble starter. I'm the instigator.
I think that it's cool. I think they should do whatever they want, and I like the way they kind of still remaining relevant in their own very bizarre way. So yeah, that's kind of cool. What song would I want them to cover of ours? With Toya, I'd say definitely something with a very sort of a feminine thread through it. So I would say something like Maenads or maybe Wrath of Aphrodite. That would be cool to see her cover that.
Alright, this one is in a fight between God and Lemmy, who would win. So I was brought up in the Sikh faith, where God is basically the entire universe.
Oh my God!
And that includes Lemmy.
It's a trap!
Who would win in a fight between God and God? Or Lemmy and Lemmy?
I don't know.
Can God create a rock so heavy that God cannot lift it?
No! God, please, no!
Basically, I think the whole universe would explode.
Right, you're on tour and have an epic gig. What happens next? But sometimes we'll have like after parties as well. But you have a good laugh, and you always regret it in the morning when you get the hangover.
Alright, this one is, what disco classic would you cover, and would it sound close to the original?
You must choose. But choose wisely.
I would probably say Jungle Boogie by Kool and the Gang. Hate covers that sound like the original. It's got a really cool bass line, which I think would translate well, reimagined as a kind of stoner bluesy doom thing. But yeah, if I had to choose one, I'd probably pick Jungle Boogie.
Peter Green or Eric Clapton?
Damn!
Oh, I can't answer that. That's empty because I can't answer it. I really don't know. Okay, they're both great guitarists. Point each. Clapton was God. They were both in John Mayall's Blues Breakers. Point each. Eric Clapton was in Cream. Peter Green was in Fleetwood Mac. Okay, -1 for Clapton because his later stuff was shite. I don't know, don't make me choose.
Last question. Are there any hidden, little known, very cult musical gems in the global stoner scene that more people need to know about? Okay. Well, I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about a band that actually I put on one of the Riffs from the Swamp playlists recently, and I'll put a link to the particular playlist that it was on, so that you can find this band again. But they were interesting to me because they had some of the qualities of stoner that you'd expect, and yet they also had some other qualities which I found that you don't often find in the stoner scene, which is they kind of had a pop sensibility to them about how they wrote songs, almost Beatles-esque. But I'm not a massive fan of the Beatles, so it was interesting that I liked it. But I did like the way they mixed stuff up, and their use of melody and song structures wasn't your typical stoner thing. And their band name alone should want you to make them check them out, because they are called Fuzz. Yep, just Fuzz. Okay, so I'll put a link to them, and yeah, you should definitely check them out. They're kind of, like I say, pop stoner, if that's such a thing. So yeah, try that. Okay, right, I guess I'll see you next month then. Cheers for the questions. Bye.